Related to questions around tariffs and trade, we did see also a lot of questions around what are the general intentions of the Trump administration. So in touching on this, I'd like to take a moment to emphasize the difference between Trump 1 and Trump 2. Trump 1 did not know how the Washington bureaucracy worked or how the game was played. Trump administration 2, whether it's Donald Trump himself or his advisors, certainly at this point are demonstrating a deep knowledge of how the game in Washington, D.C. is played. And you can see that they're a very focused administration that knows what their priorities are and want to take care of them as quickly as possible. And this is really evident from the large number of executive orders that have been issued, as well as the rapid approval of key cabinet posts. Now, what are the things that they're prioritizing? The first is that they want to see they want to be able to have the United States grow its way out of its current debt, right? They want to see an increase in productivity, and key to that agenda is deregulation, as well as global dominance in artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. They really see that as an existential need and potentially an existential threat if they are not the leader. And finally, it's important to note that the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is not just about spending cuts. It's about a fundamental realignment between the relationship of the US federal government and its people. Now, one of Trump's key donors, Mark Andreessen, has been making the rounds on the podcast circuit, has been outlining exactly what they want to accomplish with DOGE, how they want to accomplish it, and the mechanisms they'll use. And there have been several very significant Supreme Court cases in the United States recently that are going to allow them to get a lot of work done potentially. So if you want to check this out, there's a good podcast by the Hoover Institute, but if you were to just simply put Mark Andreessen into your Spotify search engine, you'll find a number of podcasts that he's been on. Some of them are going to be more bro conversations, as you'd find with Joe Rogan. Other ones will be more dry and academic, as you're going to find with the Hoover conversation. So just pick your spot and take a listen. He's very transparent. It's also important to note that in terms of the influence on the administration, there is a huge influence in the administration of the Silicon Valley billionaire set. Now, whether we're talking about Mark Andreessen, who is a founder of Horowitz Andreessen, also the founder of Netscape, or whether we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, almost universally we're talking about individuals who are ex-Democrats. So we're not dealing with MAGA extremists here. Ultimately, what we are looking at is libertarian, moderate, pro-business type of Democrats who have migrated over to Trump's side because they saw the previous administration under Biden as being hostile to their business interests. So that will definitely exert a moderating influence and will likely, adds a lot of competency and a lot of focus to what the U.S. administration wants to accomplish.